Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Center Theater and showcase of the Kids Part of the Arts program for 2010. I'm going to be your MC for the night, and you'll see just exactly how things go. A few quick notes before we get started, and that starts sort of like this. I make an announcement before every one of these events, so some of you folks have heard me say this maybe 7 years in a row, but I'm still going to say it. I care about process and not the product, and so tonight is not a performance. We're not putting on a play for you. I'm not interested in that. Putting on a play means all we think about is the goal and the applause. And there's nothing about art that's about a goal and applause. Art's about creation. Art's about discovery. And art is about engaging your heart with other people to make something beautiful. And so we're going to let them do that in front of you for about an hour. That means they're going to be messy. We rehearse this thing once. The rest of the time we work with them. They're not going to remember what they do sometimes. They're going to look really cute. That's all good. What you're really watching is them reenacting the things that they've been doing in class for the past 5 weeks. And that's what I'm interested in you seeing. I'm interested in you watching them discover as they go. And some of my teachers are going to talk a little bit about how they go about that and what they're doing, and we'll see sort of how the process works. I'll say some more about that later on, especially after you've seen a few things, but I do want to mention 2 other things. The air conditioner is on in this room, and it's kicking along. It's the first time I think maybe in 5 years I've been able to effectively say that out loud. But we have another thing that's working in our favor, and that's that the lighting board and the lighting system has decided to crap out on me today. I have no juice, and I can't get anything to go on. That means the temperature is going to stay cooler than it would, so good for you. It means my little tear falls from my eye, because I know it's not going to be as bright and shiny as it could be. So if you bear with the fact that we don't have any lighting, the kids are going to come out and do their thing. It's going to look a whole lot more like camp today, like what we do in the morning, and enjoy yourself. So we're going to get ourselves started. If I get the littles out here, I think, so they begin our day. So you'll see in your programs sort of list the kind of thing they're doing. Some things will get an introduction, some things won't. We'll just see sort of what happens. I think we're going to get some singing here.
All right, guys, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Fish and chips and vinegar, vinegar, vinegar. Fish and chips and vinegar, pepper, 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 salt. Don't throw your junk in my backyard, my backyard, my backyard. Don't throw your junk in my backyard, my backyard. One bottle hop, 2 bottle hop, 3 bottle hop, 4 bottle hop, 5 bottle hop, 6 bottle hop, 7 bottle hop, 8.
And now, one of the things we have happening several times during the evening, middles come on out. The middles are going to perform some poems by, who's the poem you're doing? Come on out, guys. Who's your poet? Whose poem is it? Okay, we're ready to go. Here are our middles. They're going to do 2 poems for you.
Toucan by Joe Stewart.
by the magic of theater, you can watch it happen right in front of you. And just like my lighting system, apparently the drums are not cooperating either. It's working.
Rain. Michelle Silverstein. And looked up at the rain. It took my head, floated my brain, and all that I hear as I lie in my bed is the swishy spot of the rain in my head. I said very softly, I walk very slowly. I can't do a handstand, I might overflow. So far in the wild, crazy thing I just said, I guess I'm sick since the rain in my head.
Okay, next up we're going to go to dance. Well, we would have done that. Will we bring getting things out? You want to talk now? Our dance unit this year was a little bit different than we've done before, and so I want to preface this, what you're going to see, each of the dance bits. Ali Fiorini, who's been with us actually since she was, I don't know, younger than this group ultimately, has been teaching dance here for a few years. This year, because of some scheduling issues, she only had 1 week to work with the kids. And so whatever you're seeing here essentially was created by them with Ali in a week, which amazes me. And so we'll see what happens and how they do. Ali's going to talk a little bit about her choices for how it works later on. Take it away, guys.
and then we made a tennis ball village and a tennis ball language. And those are downstairs for you to see. So we're going to show you first a little bit of our tennis ball language. Ready? Aloha.
Aloha.
Oyahaha.
Gucha. Oyahaha.
Ucha.
Wuma.
Aloha. Okay. How we do playwriting is we tell stories with our friend. What's our friend's name?
Larry.
This is Larry. And Larry helps us because when we get him, we can tell our story, and if we forget what we're saying or we get too nervous to say something, Larry can tell us. So, where should we put Larry today? Yes, Eve.
The animal adoption.
So Larry's adopting an animal today. Okay. So one day, Larry was going to adopt a dog, but the problem is the dog was really mean and started biting people.
He went to Florida, which all his friends were at, and they played tag.
Okay, so now we're going to get the bigs out here to set up, if you guys can do that. Next, you're going to see 3 scenes. This is the longest sort of single block of the evening. And knowing, depending on how well they know their lines is how long it takes, so hang on. This is 3 scenes that the kids have been working on. Our bigs are a very proficient group. They've been with us for a while. All of the teachers talked about their talent and sort of ability to grasp what they were being taught. And so they have some scenes to do. And you'll get to watch each of those. So there's 3 short scenes by paired actors. I'm going to add anything to it.
Yeah, well, basically, the bigs are doing 2-person scenes. There'll be 3 of them, and they've been doing some really lovely works. And let's see how it goes.
Please help me! Don't listen to me!
That was a heck of an entrance. I can't wait to see how you exit.
And how did you find this amusing? You wouldn't be so good if it was you they were after.
Who's that?
Who do you think? Those vermin, those horrors, those creatures, those
Children?
You have the audacity to call them that?
That's what they are. High school students. Nothing more.
That's like calling a great white shark a fish and nothing more.
In some people's point of view, that is correct.
Well, then you must have gotten the only students in the school. The rest of us seem to have gotten what was left over.
Do you want to tell me what brought all this on today?
The usual. Why do you think anything would be different?
Because you usually don't run shooting from your classroom.
Not usually, but I think about it a lot. Okay, other than the usual noise, back talk, loud music, smoking in the bathroom, etc., today I found a sign taped to my back.
So, they've been doing that since Socrates was teaching. What did it say? Kick me? Kill me, set the mirror for my bones, and incinerate the rest. Well, it's descriptive.
Enough said.
Yeah, but you're completely overlooking the bright side of this.
There's a bright side.
Yes, whoever wrote this actually knows what bone marrow is, and even spelled incinerate right.
You're just a glass and half full kind of guy, aren't you?
I'm just realistic. You're mistaking that for optimism.
Look, all I know is that when I was in college studying to become a teacher, they said that when I get into a classroom, my students would sit down, listen, and learn.
Where did you go to college? Bar Ingels University? That's just not a realistic expectation.
Then what is?
You go in, depart whatever knowledge you know, and let whoever wants to step up do so.
Oh, that's the most fascinating thing I've ever heard. Don't you find that a slightly cavalier way to teaching?
Maybe, but most of my students seem to like my class.
You teach gym. Only the spastics don't like gym. You have no knowledge to impart, so you're home free. I teach math.
Yeah, well, that does kind of start you out in the dead column.
And you know, that's not even bad. I know most kids hate math, but there are some that don't, and it's great when they learn. My real problem seems to be that I've lost control of my classes. My kids are pretty unruly.
Oh, that's a whole different story. That's a matter of attitude.
I know, their attitudes could use a whole lot worse.
Not their attitude, yours. Here, let's try a test. You go stand up there and pretend you're teaching. I'll be one of your students in the back of the class talking.
So, if you bisect the angle at 90 degrees, then you
Anyway, Susie and I are going to the mall tonight.
Excuse me, I'm trying to teach a class here.
So,
So, I'd appreciate it if you stopped talking.
I appreciate if you would shut up. See, I've got you started already. Okay, let's switch places. Sit up again with Sinus Upicus.
So, Bob and I are going to the movies tonight.
Excuse me, I'm trying to teach a class here. So, if you don't sit your butt in that chair, I'm going to make you sorry about your mom and dad ever even met. See? Now you sit in your chair and you're quiet.
Please don't tell me you actually say that to your students.
Why should not?
Aside from it's slightly on the rude side.
Don't worry. I don't. But with my attitude, I meant it well. Get it? Attitude's in the eyes, the voice, and the tone.
So I have to make them think I'm tough.
Exactly. These kids think I'm a psycho.
And you think
them up mentally. Make them think you'll rip their spleens out if they don't listen.
Have this. You better put yours in that chair. Or you regret it. Deeply.
Okay, well, are you free period? Yeah. You should go back to your room to practice. Practice makes perfect, you know.
Thanks. You better sit down or call your parents. No, you won't like it.
Great, just great. Keep practicing. She'll be dead in 2 minutes. Oh well, same with me.
but we'll be long gone before the cops catch up to us.
I am not doing some half-baked Starsky and Hutch episode with you.
Where's your sense of adventure?
I left it in my other suit. You don't get it, do you? These are our jobs you're messing around with. We could blow our whole careers here. Just think, all the days we've worked, all the nights.
create music if they haven't taken like 16 years in an instrument or been singing for a long time or know music theory. Usually you sort of have to pay your dues in music before you can create anything and play a lot of other people's stuff first. But I really wanted everyone to get a chance to know what it was like to create something. And so tonight, what we're going to be doing is base most of our curriculum off of the work of John Cage, who's a postmodern composer. And he pretty much created music using random rhythms of a whole bunch of different stuff. Like sometimes he used like the stalks of mushrooms that would snap, and sometimes he would use what was called a prepared piano, where he would put like glass and things under the strings of the piano and play it that way. He was really interested in sound. And so what you're pretty much going to hear the rest of the groups do tonight is playing with different patterns of rhythm and sound. Because what happens is different every time. They're going to be following, in this particular game, they're going to be following a conductor, who is our lovely Mackenzie right here. Like I said, it's sort of difficult to practice because everything is different every single time. They have to listen to each other and work as an ensemble in order to create a piece of music. So, ready guys, do your thing. Okay, so I'm just going to stall for like 5 seconds because this particular group requires a little bit having to do with props and costumes. They got really, really excited about something called Harry Potter Puppet Pals, which is a YouTube video. And because we're playing with different ways of rhythms working, like different ways that rhythms work together and everything, sort of like you heard in the last one, when they saw this on YouTube, they decided it worked exactly the way that we've been doing stuff in class. So, what you're going to be seeing today is the Harry Potter Puppet Pals YouTube video, but performed by our really fabulous Getting Bigs.
Hey, what is that mysterious ticking there? Over here, kind of catchy. Snake, snake, Severus Snape, snake, snake, Severus Snape. It's Dumbledore! Severus Snape.
So, Center Theater is a fully active theater, and while Amy, we're moving towards another dance, just wanted to mention our season coming up. Come on up, folks, and you can hit right in the middle. Great. You all the postcards. The Center Theater has 3 main stage productions a year, plus a independent festival. In November, we're doing a play called Molumby's Millions, a great boxing play. I like boxing plays. People punch each other on stage. It's cool. So we're the play about Jack Dempsey fighting a guy out in Montana. It's funny, entertaining, lightweight, much less serious than the work I normally put on here. If anyone knows Iron Angel's work in the building. And so come on out and have a great time. We're doing Emperor Jones in March, a magnificent piece of theater starring the guy who was our lead in John Henry, named Cash Goins. Amazing actor. It's going to be an amazing March. In January, we have Independent Voices Festival. You can read about tons of individual performances, really cheap. And then the Sound of Music in the spring, which when I look at this stage, I can't wait to watch it transform into Germany. There's a ton of little kids singing. I'm amazed to see how we're going to do that. So now we get that out of the way. Ali, why don't you sort of set this up?
Okay, so this year with the Bigs, I really wanted to work on primitive movement. So what I would do, I would give them basic movements like twirl, spin, jump, leap, and I let them do their stuff, and they pretty much just put the words into a sequence that made sense to them, and this is what they come up with. I'm really proud of them. They did such a good job with the short amount of time we had, so here's the Bigs. It's amazing to me watching young people in sort of our culture who are willing to get up and sort of go for it like that. It's really exciting stuff. And now, really cute stuff. sang their same old what if song.
What if I'm dumb in school?
What if they close the swimming pool?
What if I get beat up?
What if there's poison in my cup?
What if I start to cry?
What if I get sick and die?
What if I flunk that test?
What if green hair grows on my chest?
What if nobody likes me?
What if a bolt of lightning strikes me?
What if I don't grow taller?
What if my head starts getting smaller?
What if the fish don't bite?
What
What if the wind tears up my kite? What if they start a war?
What if my parents get divorced?
What if the bus is late? What if my teeth don't grow in straight? What if I tear my pants? What if I never learn how to dance?
Everything seems well, and then the nighttime what if strike again?
The camp created their own character, and they each wrote 4 different types of monologues. We had asking a favor, getting out a feeling, making a confession, and ones with no words. And you'll see representations of all those tonight. After that, they had to revise them, rewrite them, give and take feedback from me and from each other, and trust each other to perform them. So no monologue will be read by a writer tonight. They're all each other's classmates. And they did an amazing job of it. These are really big things for a playwright to learn really hard things. So.
He's fat, tall, ugly, and has a wart on his cheek. Mom, there's this guy who's bullying me. See? Look at my face. Today I was supposed to give Albert lunch money, but I didn't, so he punched me in the face. Please, no, Mom. Don't tell the principal. If you tell the principal, he's going to hurt me. Literally hurt me. Angel, guess what? My mom said we're getting a puppy. What am I going to name it? I know, Fluffy. That's the reason over here. We're girl or boy. I want to go because it's fun and she's going more trip. Oh, we're getting it today. I want the puppy so bad. We're getting it for Tom's Pet Outlet. I'm so excited I can't wait. But I'm too excited I can't step out. I want the puppy so bad. Hey, Mom, here, gotta go get the puppy. Grandmother, I did something bad. I was the one who took your Lucy's book. Grandmother, I was playing the part of Juliet, and I thought that your Lucy's scarf would just put the right touch to my costume. Grandmother, oh please don't take away my puppy privilege. I will do my sampler for an hour. Oh, I have to practice my piano lesson with Miss Rigo. I have to go. I have to go. Yes, Grandmother. Take 5. You messed up again. What did I tell you? You're just a mess, but I have to live with it. So, back, front, left, front, dip. Oh, you messed up again. You are so messy. I can't be with someone that does that. You're so late. I'm not yelling at you. It's just I want you to do the opposite. Just don't try to be on time. If you think about time too much, you'll be worse. And we don't want that, do we? Look, I need to get this out. I work with you for 7 months. Can you at least show some respect? You're late. You're always late. I don't get it. You used to be on time. What happened? Your steps are wrong, you're a mess, and you're trying to be the opposite for everything. But you're worse. I quit.
Where could it be? I'm already late enough.
Friday and Saturday. I only get to hang out with my girlfriends once every other month, but with a car, I could see them more. Why not? I can handle money and the kids. The new car would make it easier for us. I could take the kids to school while you go to work. So what do you think? Is that a yes?
Shakespeare Club? No thanks. No, that'll pass. Swim team? Ew, no, that's for nerds. You know what, Dad? You just don't get it. I don't want to sign up for the swim team. Or a chess club, okay? I want my wife back. I want my friends back. My clothes back, my house back, New York back. I want my mom back. You know, if my mom were here, she
happy ending. And he flipped and he flapped and he bellowed so loud.
Oh!
Now, Heidi.
Loud Heidi.
Cry, Heidi, boo. And he sailed like an eagle off into the clouds. Hi, Heidi. Fly, Heidi.
Bye Heidi. Boo.
Unhappy ending. And he leaped like a frog. He fell like a stone.
Stone Heidi.
Stone, Heidi. Stone, Heidi. Fall. And he crashed and he down and broke all his bones. What kind of children's book is this? Bones, Heidi. Bones, Heidi.
Groans Heidi.
Flop.
Chicken ending.
He looked up at the sky and down at the sea.
See, Heidi.
Free Heidi. Free Heidi. Way. And he turned and went home and had cookies and tea.
That's Heidi, all Heidi, I have to say. The end.
Where the wild things are.
By Maurice Sendak.
The night man's word is illustrated.
It made mischief.
Of one kind.
And another.
His mother called him,
Wild thing.
and Max said,
I'll eat you up.
so he was sent to bed.
Without eating anything.
That very night in Max's room,
A forest grew and grew and grew until the ceiling hung with moss.
from the walls became the world all around.
And the ocean tumbled by with a private boat.
For Max. And he sailed off through night and day
And in it out of me to the over here to where the wild things are.
and when he came to the place where the wild things are, they
Roared their terrible roar.
and gnashed their terrible teeth.
And rolled their terrible eyes. And showed their terrible claws.
Till Max said,
Now stop.
and tamed them with a magic trick.
Of staring into all of their yellow eyes. Without blinking once.
And they were frightened and called him
The most wild thing of all.
and made him king of all wild things.
And now let the wild rumpus begin. Now stop.
And sent the wild things off to bed.
Off the supper, I'm out. The king of all wild things said, I'm lonely.
And wanted to be where someone loved him best of all.
Then all around, far away across the world,
He smelled good things to eat, so he said,
I'll give up being king while where the wild things are.
but the wild things cried.
Oh, little go. We'll eat you up. We love you so.
And Max said,
No. The wild things roar their terrible roar. And gnashed their terrible teeth.
and rolled their terrible eyes.
And showed their terrible claws.
But Max stepped into his private bed
where should Larry be today?
Inside Hayden.
One day, Hayden swallowed Larry, and it traveled all the way down to his stomach, and Larry got stuck in Hayden's stomach.
And then I popped. And then Larry came up and hit Hayden's tooth, and it looked like a pinball machine. And then he finally got out, and then he fell all the way back down, and then he broke his back. So, another tennis ball got swallowed up, so he rushed him to the inside hospital to get him fixed, and then But in the hospital, But in the hospital, Larry and the guy he fell in Hayden's stomach was all fixed, and then Hayden puked. He puked out Larry and the guy who fell in his stomach.
So their other friend, Lorraine, cleaned up Larry and his friend, and they were all better. The end.